Hi, so this week we are reading the story called A Prairie Guard Dog. So while I'm reading, I want you to think of some key details and the main idea for this story. And this is a narrative nonfiction. That means that it is real. All right. And I'm going to be using my laser pointer as we read. A Prairie Guard Dog. I am on a journey. My trip is to a prairie. It is in the outdoor world called nature. Many animals live in a prairie habitat. This place has what prairie dogs need to survive. A prairie has a lot of grasses but few trees. Without places to hide, a prairie can be dangerous for some animals. Good morning. It is early in the morning. First, I see a prairie dog. I name him Pete. He peeks his head out of his burrow underground. He looks around, then Pete calls loudly to his family. Yip! He lets them know it is safe to come out. Soon, 4 prairie dogs come out. Pete is the guard, and he is restless. He cannot rest because he is always looking around for danger. This allows the other prairie dogs to safely munch on grasses and seeds. They can also groom each other or work on their burrow. Yap, yap. A scare. Oh no! Pete spies a large badger. When he sees it, he gives a loud bark. Yap, yap! His family recognizes the warning. Some hide in tall grasses and some jump into the burrow. The badger runs at Pete, but the watchful guard is able to escape into the burrow. I am glad he is able to get away from danger. After a few minutes, Pete peeks his head out again and he is back on the job. Break time. The sun gets higher and it's hot now. The prairie dogs slip into their deep burrow where it is cooler. Even Pete goes in. Tunnels, like hallways, lead to different areas. There is a sleeping room. There is a room used like a bathroom. The prairie dogs cover up roots and seeds in one room. Later, they eat the buried food there. Second shift. I keep watching the burrow. Finally, the sun begins to set and a different prairie dog peeks its head out. I name him Gary. Pete must be off duty. Yip, Gary calls. The other prairie dogs come back out. The prairie dogs eat and play until the moon is high in the sky. Then they go to sleep in their burrows. I wonder if Pete will be back on duty. I will see in the morning. All right, so take a minute to think about some key details that you heard in that story.